I've been thinking about the parable of the talents. Matthew chapter 25, 14 and following. And for the longest time, I would read through the guys. There was a guy given 5 talents, the guy given 2 talents, and the guy given 1 talent. And it says, each according to his ability, whatever that means. Anyway, after reading this story, I always convinced myself that I was probably the guy with 2 talents. I like to think, I wasn't given a lot, but what I was given, I'm definitely using. And I thought to myself, I've never been the 1 talent guy. Never just dug a hole and stuffed my money in there and hope for the best. But recently I was praying in a weird sort of panic. I don't even know how to describe it. Anyway, I guess actually it's pretty simple. Just stressing about money, stressing about my job, self-employed. I have to make up my own rules, and it's been working out so far, but seasonally, if not consistently, I like to freak out about how it's going to work or how it's going to continue working, whatever. These past few weeks, past few months, yeah, there have been some tough circumstances that have played their parts. But I recall, as I was praying, I recalled too many instances where I psyched myself out about how everything was going to work. And I was trying to control, trying to fix, trying to understand, trying to plan, trying to make everything work before it even happened. And in essence, dug the hole and buried my head in the sand, like the proverbial ostrich. It usually looks like me spending a day avoiding anything, avoiding responsibilities, whether it's going to a coffee shop and just reading. Not to say that reading is bad. Reading is so good. Oh my goodness. But sometimes I've used it as an avoidance tool. Sometimes I've played video games and just been like, I'm just going to this fake world. I'm not going to think about life. Sometimes it's actually even doing work. Sometimes I've avoided coming to grips with reality by working. I think to myself, oh yeah, I could this spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is a good use of my time, where really it's just this time drains that I don't have to think about real life. Don't have to think about the now. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share, I guess, that in too many contexts, I've been the 1 talent man, digging a hole and burying it because I was afraid. Like at the end of the parable. What does it say? Verse 27. You should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest at least. I added at least, because that's the notion I aim at myself. Again, at least is a word from me, not from the Bible. But that concept, you can almost sense the at least. Instead, yeah, I've taken a lot of my talents, English talents, aka skills, gifts, abilities, opportunities, whatever you want to call them. But I've been given a buttload of talents, I think. And in fear, I buried them. Yeah. I don't know. I want to step out. I want to step out in faith. I want to use my skills. I mean, a handful of them pretty straightforward, productive uses are available to me. But even more, I want to be bold. I want to risk the failure that we convince ourselves will destroy us. I think a lot of times I've convinced myself that any single failure will ruin me from the inside out or the outside in, and it'll destroy my business and my life will never go on, or it'll destroy my spirit and I won't be able to expand my business. I don't even know. Oh my goodness. And that's just 2 samples of craziness that I've blasted into my own brain. Yeah. So, I don't know. There's no moral to my story, I guess, besides the mere experience of burying my talents in the sand, in the dirt, I mean, and recognizing that it's not working out. It definitely hasn't been helping me. And I think it's definitely been hurting me. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like a confession that I knew I would never be the one talent man burying his talent in the dirt. But as I look across the past few months or so, I see a whole lot of buried fears, or fearful burying, whatever, I don't know how you want to phrase it. And I want to change that. I want to change that. That's all. Thanks for stopping by.